Back now with our breaking news coverage of an incident at the U.S. Capitol that happened around 1 o'clock Eastern today, where someone rammed into two U.S. Capitol police officers with the blue car you see on your screen here before jumping out of that car with a knife, as we were told by U.S. Capitol Police, and being shot. That person died as a result of their injuries, and one of the two Capitol Police officers who were hit with the car has also died, we understand, at this point. Leigh Caldwell, our Capitol Hill correspondent, is on the ground for us with some new information. Leigh, what can you tell us?
Hey, Aaron. That's right. There is some breaking news, and they have now identified the person, the suspect, who crashed their car into the Capitol. Our colleagues Pete Williams, Tom Winter, and Jonathan Dines say that law enforcement officials briefed on the investigation say the person is Noah Green, is his name, and he is a 25-year-old male from Indiana. Of course, we also know that he was killed today after he crashed his car into that metal car barrier. He got out wielding a knife, and the chief police, the Capitol Police Chief Pittman, said that he had lunged toward officers, and that is when shots were fired, and that is how he was killed. So the suspect has now been identified as a 25-year-old from Indiana, and so that is some very new news that we have in this horrible situation, Aaron.
Leigh, I do want to ask you to back up for us. I know that you've been there at the Capitol at the Capitol complex anyway, for most of the day today. And this, for us, started with your notice that there had been a notice sent out to folks who are normally in the building there. Set the scene for us from 1 o'clock-ish this afternoon from where you were in the Capitol complex.
That's right, Aaron. I was here today, and actually at about 12:50, I had walked past this very exact spot to get to our camera location in the Russell Rotunda. And I was actually going on television with our colleague on our sister network, MSNBC, with Chuck Todd on his show. And right before, it was about 1:03, there was a announcement through the loudspeakers for all staff and all people who are in the office that they are on lockdown because of an exterior situation that they were not naming. Shortly after, we heard the sirens come. After I got off of television, when I was talking about an infrastructure bill, went to the windows where we could see all of the first responders' presence up and down Constitution Avenue behind me. A helicopter came and landed on the east front of the Capitol. There's a green lawn there that separates the Capitol from the Supreme Court and the Library of Congress, to give our viewers a little bit of understanding of where we are. A helicopter landed there. And so this all happened around 1:03, 1:05 p.m. And it was very quick. And so this is the remnants of what happened. We've been getting more and more details since then, now that we know that a Capitol Police officer has died today. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has ordered the flags at the Capitol to be lowered to half staff in honor of him. But I want to also say that things have been so much different around here as far as security is concerned after January 6th, and that is one of the reasons why this is also so heightened. Of course, the loss of life is critical at any moment, but this comes on the heels of a very horrible day, this insurrection on January 6th, where a Capitol Police officer, Brian Sicknick, had died, where two police officers after that had taken their lives because of it. And the Capitol Police have just had such a tough time. They have been working so hard, so many long hours to keep up with the security demands. I talk to Capitol Police a lot coming in and out of the building. I've gotten to know some of them. And right after January 6th, they were working 18-hour days, 6 days a week. That has slowly been decreased, but they're still on 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. They hardly get any time off. There's just so many demands on them physically to be here for their job. And they are also simultaneously having to process what happened to them on January 6th, something that many of them have struggled to do and haven't had time to do, as they don't get a lot of time away from here. The morale has been extremely low. There was a report out by retired Lieutenant General Honore that Speaker Pelosi had commissioned that said that they had worked tens of thousands of hours of overtime at Capitol Police in the past year because they have been understaffed and underprepared. So this is just such a very, very difficult day. I can't even underscore how hard this is for this police force who has just been through so much this year.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.